Alrighty then. Howdy. Let's get back into this. We got a few side quests to do still, but otherwise we're mostly done with this game in my opinion. So the few side quests that I can see, I'm not sure that we can figure. I don't know. I don't think, unless I encounter something along the way, I don't think we're gonna have any success closing this. That's my just gut feeling there. Now the quests that I do potentially see finishing off, potentially finding a lady friend for our good old friend Cactus Bill in Dirtwater. There were 2 more store slots, I believe, in Dirtwater, if I go have a look there, to be filled. And, oh, and the band member. There's 1 more band member needed for our band in Dirtwater here. Hi there, Deceptive. Yeah, there's definitely space for 1 more band member here. That's about it. So band member, Cactus Bill, and shops, which I think there's space for 2. Oh yeah, you can jump. Yeah, what the fuck? You hit space and you jump. I don't think you can do anything with it. I'm pretty sure it's not a functional jump, but we'll find out. There's 1 spot that I can think of where maybe you'd be able to jump somewhere useful. A lot available, not a lot available past this point. Yeah. Okay, so Cactus Bill, band member, shops. So we definitely haven't encountered any more shop people. We definitely haven't encountered a cactus person. And I'm pretty sure we've seen. I think there's probably still some spots left to find in terms of locations. Oh, we haven't been to Snake Spring. Okay, hold on. So maybe Snake Spring. Spots that I can see that potentially have more stuff. Well, obviously down here, the desolate, lonesome coast. Although, yeah, probably something down there. There's a weird little empty spot here. Maybe there? No, I don't think there's space. There's a spot here. Because it's pretty tightly packed, if you look. They're pretty nicely lined up in a row there, and they kind of alternate in like a zigzag pattern here. Although the Curious Abandoned Whale's kind of out of place there. I think there's a spot there. I think there's probably at least 2 things down here. Maybe there's 1 here. But let's go to Snake Spring. See if there's a cactus person there or a band member or something. Alright, Snake Spring. The tuna cactus. Oh, hello. Another one of these portals. A coffee cactus. The key-shaped El vibrato device homes as you approach the floating window and peer through. It opens onto the incredibly brightly lit interior of the building. A sign on the far wall reads Snake Springs Plumbing Supply. EST 1925, and a sign on a nearby bin full of toilet plungers says plungers, 45,000 made each. That's exorbitant. They're not even special solid gold toilet plungers or anything like that, just regular plungers. Let's grab one. Alright, we got ourselves a plunger. Finally found the other kind of plunger. Oh, that's right, there was a reference to that earlier. Damage 18 to 20, applies 10 poison damage to enemy. That's pretty good. And deals stench instead of physical damage. Yeah, these are where the other plungers were. 1,100 meat though, that's pretty good. Strange, okay. Holy shit, there's just snakes pouring out a hole there. So, if there's 2 of these portals, there's probably more of them around too. An endless stream of snakes pours out of a hole in the canyon wall. You can grab a big one or grab a handful. Let's grab a big one. That's not a big one. Not even close to a big one. Snake doesn't have enough skin on it for it to even bother pulling out your knife. Grab a handful. Gonna murder these things. They can't even hurt me. But yeah, okay, so I guess there's no reason to continue fighting these guys. Really. What? How come that one didn't die? Save the little girl. Oh, little girl, Creepy Ranch or Alexandria. Yeah, maybe. Well, you can try. Alright, I've got 2 snake livers. Whatever. Let's go to the creepy... Oops, hold on. Actually, didn't we go to the... I feel like we went to the Creepy Ranch after we already had this thing, but let's head back there just in case. Where was it? That was the Stearns Ranch. Cross paths with Wandering Sally again. I don't want to create anything. Yeah, I'm not sure. Peanut butter. This is the altar room. It's a crate. I didn't see that before. 2 bars of soap, 2 locks, and a length of rope. Between the smoke and the noise, you're guessing that the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. Okay. Our boat didn't stand a chance. Outhouse is now safe as houses. Outhouses. By the soft light of fading embers, you glint a light from below. You hold your nose with one hand as you fish out your prize with the other. Toilet pistol. It's garbage, though. There's also some button cactuses. Get some cactus bits from that. I hadn't come out this side, I don't think. Mary Stearns died February 18th, 1894. Gwendolyn Stearns, devoted mother, 1895. Smoking chrysanthemum. Flower apparently still has a lot of smoldering to do. Okay. Looks like Jethro's bones were dug up by some varmint or another. Got a charred locket. Should call it a locket on account of how lucky he was to escape that fire. Here's Jethro Stearns. What the fuck's up with his locket? Should call it a locket. Let's examine it. The lock on this locket reminds you why they call it a locket. Well, let's pick the locket lock. Got ourselves a picture of Mary Stearns. Faded daguerreotype of a little girl. The name Mary is written on the back. Good thing I came back here because I hadn't even seen this stuff. It's a photograph of a serious looking little girl. Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1894. Sad. That's weird. I wonder if I can show that to someone or something. This box used to have a haunted doll in it, but you fed her some children's blood and then she got up and ran away. Yeah, it's not clear what that's good for, but having a picture like that must be good for showing to someone. Don't know who, though. Okay. Now, I think there's something here, so I'm gonna just wander. Off the side of the trail, you notice one of those weird cacti shaped like coffee cups. I don't know how this wandering works, though. But yeah, there was a time machine. I don't see any reason to put it through the time machine, though. Maybe thrust one upon it. Oh, if I wander one more time here. Heart skips a beat as he spies a floating cow skull in the middle distance. Doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Like I've ever walked away without thrusting. I think I would have found something if I had wandered. Wander one more time. Discover what's either an open grave or very deep and rectangular pothole. Get some random stuff. Okay, I don't know. Now, Mole Rafid also suggested Alexandria at the library. Also, the library that just popped into my mind is, oh shit, it's the Library of Alexandria this morning. God damn it. This place has really been blown up. Books gone. Hello. I didn't mean to go into the basement, but you got everything off these shelves, right? Yep. Alright, that key-shaped elven bridal device hums as you approach the floating window and peer through. You see a woman browsing through a book as she strolls along the garden path. There's a booming noise in the distance and she looks up. There's a burst of static and the scene repeats. Let's grab her arm and pull her through. What the what? Quite a rescue. What in the hell just happened? What did you do? Saved your life. Don't mention it. All in a day's work. Where's my house? As best as I can work out, the commander of the nearby army fort got cabin fever and went on a paranoid rampage. You just happened to be in range of their guns. So that's what that soldier was trying to warn me about. I assumed he meant goblins or something. I'm sorry. Well, but how am I alive? I happened to see you through a time rift and pull you through just before the explosion. Don't ask me to explain that. Okay. Honestly, probably a couple years out of date. How long has it been for you since the cows came home? Since the what now? Oh boy, you have a lot of catching up to do. Well, I can't do it in this pile of rubble. What am I gonna do? Oh, all my lovely books. I'll let you know if I think of anything. Good luck. Well, speaking of books, there's a town to the southeast called Dirtwater. Alright. Sounds charming. There's plenty of space there, and they could use the library or bookstore or something. Okay. I suppose it's better than living in a crater, and some of these volumes look salvageable. Alright, I'll head there directly. Okay, well, there's one of our shops. Evidently. Oh, also I have 10 golden teeth. I have 10 golden teeth. That hippie, one of those hippies wanted golden teeth. Let's head down to Fort of Darkness there. I don't know what we get from 10 golden teeth, but I'm curious to find out. Now, that was the Bones lady, I think. Yeah, give her some gold teeth. Gold tooth tiara. She blinks at the gold teeth he handed her and takes a spool of wire out of her toolbox. Soon she presents you with an elaborate tiara. Not enough, she mutters sadly. Not nearly enough. Plus 7 moxie from this tiara made of solid gold teeth. Solid gold teeth. Huh. Well, thanks. Alright. Now we got a tiara made of gold teeth. That's beautiful. But the crown goes back on. We are no mere princess. Okay. So that's that. Now, did I have binoculars? Disposable binoculars. Disposable binoculars. Alexandria's not with us, but she went to town. Yeah, that's Alice. We pulled Alexandria through the portal though, and sent her off to town to run a bookstore. Let's go to Fort Unnecessary and use the binoculars, because that might spot something. Although I think we tried that already. Now that was where we got our iPhone. Nice view from up here. Scan the horizon, but don't see anything you didn't already know. Shucks. Okay, so we can't spot anything from there. But I think in the past that we've only been able to spot things that were right nearby. I think we wandered down from the abandoned mine for a while. So I'm not sure that there's anything. I'm not 100% certain that there's nothing down there, but it doesn't seem like there's anything down there. Let's go up here to... Well, let's go to the Rent-A-Mule and rent a mule since we can. Or maybe try and rent a mule at least. Looks like this is where you go to rent a mule, just judging from the sign, you know? Howdy, welcome to Alamo Rent-A-Mule. How can I help you? I'd like to rent a mule. Excuse me, but didn't you ride up here on a horse? Yeah. So what do you need a mule for? I guess you have a point. Please remember... Alright, please remember us in the future if your horse breaks down, though. Sure. Alright, yeah, we can't rent a mule anymore. Since we busted that guy's legs back into shape. Alright, let's just wander. Find a makeshift grave. Wooden marker's been carved with the epitaph, not from around here, but a real square little fella. Okay, we dug him up, stole his bits. Attacked by a vaguely cow-shaped ice sculpture, so rough they could believably have been carved by cows themselves. It's a real surprise because it isn't clear how that thing could move under its own power. Okay. Is that vaguely cow-shaped? I guess so. Well, it's dead now. Transponder bleeps at it, which only means one thing. Treasure or a fight? Oh, I guess that's really two things. This time it turned out to be a fight, specifically a fight with a large robot. Well, assuming you decide to fight it. I might need to head over to the left there and explore from that one. Get some scraps and a battery. So last night, I think we completed all the El Vibrato stuff that we can now. Since, oh yeah, this is where I thought maybe jumping. No, I can't. It's the one spot I thought that maybe you could jump. Maybe. But I figured you probably couldn't. Cross paths with Wandering Sally again. Alright, let's trade with Wandering Sally. See if she's got anything good. Not really, but we'll buy her dynamite just for fun. Old time's sake, and the needle. All of her needles. Oh, here we go. As you're riding along, you're suddenly nearly bowled over by the smell of flowers. To follow your nose, well, technically, you direct Pony Spur to follow your nose. Find a delightful little home nestled among the trees. Olive Garden's homestead. Stop and smell the flowers. Hey there, Emily. We have not died today. Alright. Probably shouldn't go traipsing through this woman's garden without getting permission. Howdy. Howdy, stranger. Name's Ass. Howdy, Ass. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. Nice garden you got here, Olive. Why, thanks. Looks delicious. Oh, I don't grow 'em to eat. I just grow 'em to grow 'em. In fact, if you've got the know-how, you're welcome to harvest anything you'd like. Thanks. Sure thing, hun. Why, I'm always happy to meet another cactus aficionado. Do you know there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus? All different shapes and sizes, and all different colors of flowers, too. I'll be. If you know what sort of cactus to look for, they'll help you survive out in the desert for quite a while, too. They collect and store a lot of drinkable water, and several varieties bear edible fruit. That's fascinating. And that's even before we get into their medical uses. Did you know if you sterilize cactus spines over hot coals, you can use them for sutures? Well, you have to be careful because there's a couple breeds whose spines are actually venomous. Well, I'll be darned. You know that saguaro cactuses? Those are the tall ones with the arms. You probably picture when you think about cactuses, generally live to be 160 or 170 years old, sometimes as old as 200 years. Heck, they aren't even considered adults until they're 125. Gosh. You'll probably think I'm silly, but I kind of think of these cactuses as pets. They're like my big, green, prickly children. Though a lot easier to take care of, obviously. People probably think of me as that weird cactus lady that lives outside of town, but that doesn't matter to me so long as I've got my needle babies. You know, if you love cactus so much, why don't you marry one? Ass, you are definitely not the first person that suggested that. And I'll tell you what, I would absolutely, positively marry a cactus if I could find one that wanted to marry me. Well, I think I know just the cactus. After we harvest all these cactuses over here. Alright, and so that's Cactus Bill, one of the shops. Playing matchmaker, oh yeah. Cactus matchmaker. All the way across the map here. Fell off the back of a cart limited. Lock, some rope, canteen. Airwater main thoroughfare. Howdy, Bill. Howdy. Say, I don't reckon you found me a cactus lady yet. I have found just the gal for you, Bill. Do you mean it, Ass? Sure do. She's a cactus-loving lady named Olive Garden, and she's a real peach. You give Cactus Bill directions out to Olive's ranch, and he hitches a ride on the very next passing stagecoach. Godspeed, Cactus Bill. Alright, let's go back there. Make sure he's all happy, make sure that is finished up. There's Cactus Bill. Hiya, Bill, I see you found the place. I found the love of my life, and it's all thanks to you, ass. Yes, thank you. It was love at first sight. We got married right away. Well, I'm just glad to have helped someone find happiness in this desolate wasteland. Good luck to you both. Okay, well, we're still figuring out the whole hugging thing. I wonder if I can find some puncture-proof coveralls somewhere. Maybe I should shave. Oh, but those spines are important to protect and shade your skin. At least we can kiss, so long as we're careful. I wonder what children will look like. Oh, jeez. Okay, bye. Hey, I think this is all just flavor dialogue now. I thought about the chastity pants as well, but if they're looking for children, then yeah, this is all just flavor text. Let's wander again. El Vibrato transponder leads toward a darkened grove of trees. Steer ponies spur into it to investigate and discover that the reason the grove is dark is because there's one of those El Vibrato monoliths inside it. The monolith is dark because it's not turned on. That makes sense, right? Well, we do have a battery. Insert the battery into the monolith and it springs to life. Everything goes blue for a second. We're energized. Yeah, we can jump. Wait, so there's just El Vibrato things like... Wait, what? See some ancient petroglyphs carved into... There's just weird-ass random things over here. I'm just gonna keep wandering until... My last RES speaks to the one that's alone. Carved into a rock. My last RES speaks to the one that's alone. A rock? The one that's... That's some weird shit. Yeah, I'm thinking the Whispering Stone myself as well. So if the and of that is ES... I'm gonna make a note there. Strange noise over the next hill makes you pause. It sounded kind of like a gunshot, but less bang and more peow. Creep up to the spot cautiously and find a goblin fiddling with a large pistol with magical sigils engraved all over it. Goblin seems to be adjusting one of the sigils with a small engraving chisel. Hello, what doing? To adjusting new pistol I'm making. Making yourself? Yes, pretty good if can't self-saying. This gun is looking pretty good. Is a gun for buying? Yes, also for selling. 600 mates. Let's haggle with him. Too much. I can give him 400 mate. Not enough. 550. 450. Nope. 500 is all I having. Ugh, okay. Let's buy it. Sigil pistol. Plus 15 spell damage. Dang. Even on the inside of the barrel there's magical glyphs, which makes it really bad as an actual gun. Goblin engraves one more sigil on the gun before giving it to you. But he thinks maybe it's just their initials. Cool. So we just ran into a whole bunch of different mining or maybe first aid supplies. Jeez, make up your mind, crate. I'm gonna wander again because it seems like we found something every time. Another one of these monoliths. Ancient pet... Okay, here we go. What's up with this? More ancient petroglyphs. Oh, it's the same one. My last RES. Cow skull. Oops, I should have killed it properly. Whatever. What if we moved over? Loud hiss. What if we moved somewhere else and just... Yeah, there must be hidden petroglyphs all over the map. I'm gonna have to start wandering more. I'm just going here and I'm gonna wander for a little bit just in case. Makeshift grave. Not from around here, but a real square little fella. Reinforced pocket square. Either this pocket square was sewn from the wire instead of thread, or they buried this fellow with a square of steel wool in his pocket as a prank. Also, we're at 598 followers. We're really close to... Wandering Sally. We're really close to 600. It's really quite ridiculous. Alright, well, I'm gonna head down here. I bet there's something down this way. Crate's full of mine supplies. Rock hammer. Don't mind if I do. God damn it. Treacherous canyon. Fortunately, someone has thoughtfully provided a log for you to cross on. Fortunately, isn't as wise as your horse. Well, let's lead our horse across. Alright. Wish I could show you what a tiptoeing horse looks like, because I bet it's real weird. Petroglyphs, come on. Find some rough wooden cross stuck in the ground with this word "some jerk" carved in them. Guess it's a grave. Riding along the trail, he passed two cowboys who were shooting craps. By which I mean they're having a contest to see whose horse can crap the farthest. Ride away coolly and nonchalantly, as opposed to disgusting shaking your head. Keep riding without any acknowledgement of what you've seen. Barely even an eye roll. Very smooth. Vibrato translator, or transponder rather. I'm expecting we're gonna find some petroglyph here eventually. Hair on the back of your neck, some ghost cow heads. Zero damage, zero damage. I'm also wondering if maybe hear a shout in the distance behind you and the thunder of hooves. A riderless horse is racing towards you, reins flapping. Just grab the reins. Manage to snag the reins as the horse spins past and are yanked out of your saddle. Horse drags you for maybe 100 yards before you get your legs under you and put up a fight. Eventually haul the beast to a stop. Tired and bruised, you lead the horse back to where its owner is panting up the road towards you. Massively overweight man who's sweating profusely in the desert heat and smells like a dead cheese. No wonder the poor horse was so eager to get away. I'm wondering if at some point maybe I should just look at it, walk through. I'm sure I can find something. Just to kind of finish up the quest that I'm working on. Anger looks... I don't think I'm going to find it. I seem to be encountering fights here. Hey there, candy gambler. You lose your horse? I wonder if I find meat nugget. I'm going to wander one more time, but we just seem to be having random fight encounters here. But yeah, nothing good. Maybe let's go to Snake Pit Mine, because there's a big empty spot here, and well, that's not even that big an empty spot. Wander from Snake Pit Mine. See if we can find some petroglyph there. Did we save the little girl? Which little girl? The one with the doll? That one we did not. We did not manage to do anything there. We did manage to rescue Alexandria from the from the bombing of her house, her library. Wandering Sally. I want to find some petroglyphs. There's a good spot here too that's kind of empty. Maybe there's something there. Trade supplies. Oh, well, I mean, we managed to find a lady for Cactus Bill. I think that's all that really... I didn't need to do that, but whatever. That might have been all you missed. Found some petroglyphs on a rock that might be a hint towards that whispering stone. As you're riding along, you see some braided fuses. Oh, it's dynamite. I don't think we're going to find anything here. One more wander and... Elva transponder? Yeah, no. This is different. Alright, let's head to Buffalo Pile, yeah. I'm just trying to wander anywhere there's a bit of open land. Oh, hold on. Off to one side of the trail, he spotted a cactus. It doesn't look quite right. Specifically, it doesn't look right because it has a goblin face. As you get closer, you become pretty sure that it is actually just a goblin in a cactus outfit. He gives you some annoyed side-eye and tries to wave you away, but the cactus arms aren't very mobile. Do you know a guy called Cactus Bill? Or do you know a guy called Cactus Bill? Shh, away going. Let's talk to it. Why are you inside a cactus? Watching cactus herd for keeping safe from a predator. What predator? Any predator. Desert tortoise, cactus eagle, other goblins. Now going away, you ruining my disguise. Aha, but what if it is me being the cactus predator, watching me push over all the cactuses? What? No. Well, what are you giving not for doing it? Giving you this club. We got ourselves a cactus club. Nature provides us with a lot of things. Some of these things are bludgeon shaped. I'm not sure why you didn't just attack me with it, but okay, fair is fair. We're lost crate. Get some rope and a lasso. Fight these snakes. Yeah, the goblins are interesting. Come across... Oh, this is more crates? Can I either open it with our hands or with the crowbar? Let's open it with the crowbar. Careful to avoid the mushrooms just in case. Grab the supplies inside. 4 chemical bullets, 2 armor field trauma kits. Whoa, some surgical gin, some smelling salts, bottle of laudanum. Alright. Grave. Some stuff there. Find a crate lying at the side of the road. There's a Lost Dutch Oven mine stenciled on it. Okay. Might be down around Old Granddad. Actually, was there a safe in Old Granddad? I think there might have been a safe in here. Somewhere. No, I guess not. Well, we're trying to finish off, so we need to find one more band member for a band in Dirtwater, and we need to find one more shop owner in Dirtwater. Trying to think that's it. We got a lady for Cactus Bill, and we got Alexandria to run a bookshop in town. So yeah, one more shop and a band member. Elva device. So we're trying to wander. We also have the Whispering Stone to kind of work out, but we'll see how it... Oh, I remember this encounter. Just working on it on our own. We're trying to... I don't know how much effort we'll put into trying to solve that. It seemed to be a random encounter that gave us at least one part of the puzzle, which is that the word ends with ES. See what you take to be an oasis in the boiling heat of this region. Spur pony, spur towards it. As you near it, you discover that you've been fooled. It wasn't an oasis at all, but an evil towering black stone cow monolith. Anybody could make that mistake, really. Let's fight it. Yeah, this all seems to be just combat here. Oh, yeah, and we didn't figure out how to close the cow gate. I have no idea, really. I have not even got a start of a clue how to do that yet. Yeah, this spot is suspiciously empty here. Even here doesn't seem quite as tightly packed as it could be. I'm going back up here and wandering for a bit. Path is blocked by a large moose. Although somewhat related to cows, moose are not evil. They're just jerks, like most of the animal kingdom. They're also quite large. This one's just sort of staring at you and doesn't seem inclined to move. Let's move it with our muscles. Pick up the moose and huck it into the bushes. It makes a very surprised noise and runs away. Wandered Sally. Moose once bit your sister. Come to the banks of a large river swollen with recent rainstorms and seasonal snowmelt from the northern mountains. You may attempt to ford the river or cock our horse and float it across. Let's attempt to ford the river. Yeah, imagine my final cutscene will change. I want to find the last band member there. Carefully navigate your horse across the treacherous waters. Manage to make it to the other side without running aground on a coral reef. Sally. Maybe if I went from... I guess there's some empty spot over there. Eye-shaped sculpture. Cow-shaped eye sculpture, rather. I don't know. I think there's something here. Wandered Sally. Don't want what you're selling. You slam on Pony Spur's brakes because you're pretty sure you just saw a floating banana. When you hop down to investigate, turns out it's not floating, but perched precariously atop a thin stalk. Picking it could be risky. Let's pick it. Okay. That was risky. Transponder bleeps at you. Alright, let's approach this giant robot. Why not try a holiday in Sweden this year? The goblins didn't invite me. Crate with a whole shit ton of stuff in it. Another fight with an Eldorado beast. Northern Mustache Pine. Let's gather some sap. Mustache sap. Here's your moxie by 11 for the rest of the day. Carefully tap the pine and draw off at the ram of the musky sap. This stuff will really do wonders for your upper lip. Let's head to Moonshine Still and maybe wander from there. responder. Getting us into a fight. All of a sudden, cow-shaped eye sculpture. What was that last thing we got there? Cobra. Geode. We can eat it. That doesn't seem right. Sometimes a pocket intestine remains behind when a cow undergoes the transition to an infernal ungolith. You get one of these, a stone sphere full of boiling tripe. Okay, so I'm kind of stumped right now. I'm not really sure where to go at this point. We need one more shop owner and one more band member. Wandered around up in this area kind of for a while. Yeah, let's just look things up. West of Loathing Guide. Reddit. West of Loathing Guide to Everything. Walkthroughs, achievements, etc. Okay, so we're looking for the band. So maybe, let's see here. Dirtwater quests. Yeah, maybe I killed someone. Let's look at the Dirtwater quests. I guess that actually covers off both of their things. Dirtwater Jailhouse quests. Yeah, I've got like 22 hours in on this playthrough, so I don't consider it cheating at this point. Let's see here. Kellogg's Ranch, Cactus Bill's Cactus Lady, Fort Unnecessary. Oh, here's the solution to that rock to be whispered to. It definitely does end in ES. Ah, here we go. It just seems like you gotta encounter his petroglyphs as you're wandering around. And like, hold on, how many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 clues. That's a lot. That's a lot of clues. Dirtwater Band. All right. So, washboard guy. We met that guy. Yeah. Guitar man. We got that one. Jaw harp girl. We got her. Wasco the banjo guy. And El Vibrato bopping drone. So Wasco the banjo guy is definitely our missing man. Wasco from Wasco's Comedy Shack. Not a very good comedian. If you listen to a bunch of his jokes and tell him he's not very good whenever you get the opportunity, you'll eventually convince him to move to Dirtwater to become a musician. Alright, and Dirtwater shopkeepers and available lots. Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like I have some quests that are still lingering that I can try and finish off here that I'm just curious about. Alright, shopkeepers and available lots. Liquid Bread Brewing Company, we got that. Tony's Boots, we got that. Danny's Leather Goods. Find Grady at Danny's Tannery. I have not encountered Danny's Tannery, so there's Danny's Tannery to find, and Wasco's Comedy Shack. Murray's Curiosity and Bean, which we have not found. Or, sorry, we have, rather. Alexandria's Books, and Hot Dog Doug. Alright, that seems like... Oh, interesting. Apparently the stock certificates that I've found appreciate over time. I'm not looking everything up. I'm just looking up how to finish off these couple of quests just for some information here. Alright, so Danny's Tannery. Wasco's Comedy Shack. Is there a map here somewhere? I bet there's a map. Where's the map? There's got to be a map here. Yeah, but I didn't expect the actual things in game to increase in value over time. Map/locations. Oh, well, okay. So this actually lines up with basically where I've been looking, actually. Oh, and yeah, there is nothing south of the abandoned mine here. There's nothing down here. So, Wasco's Comedy Shack is right here. So I'm surprised we didn't find that, because we wandered around here for a while. And Danny's Tannery is... looks like... Oh yeah, it's down... Yeah, it's right down here. So, I guess... Was there a... something for me to look around from? Around here? Don't people tell you about places sometimes? Yeah. Sometimes they tell you. Sometimes I found things by wandering. Maybe I just need to wander from here to Olive Gardens. Mass of shambling skeletons. Or just one shambling skeleton. Yeah, maybe you can't find everything by wandering. Doesn't seem like I'm even encountering anything at this point. Maybe I should make it stop raining. Hold on, is there something here? I can look at binoculars. Let's see if... Yeah, I can't quite figure out how to... Search for Wasco here. See if I can find a hint of how to find it. I don't seem to... Like it's right here. Maybe Wasco's a wabbit. It's a wascoey one, alright. Yeah, like it should be right here. It's run away. Okay. Alright, monolith, powered up. I'm like super energized at this point. Or I must be. Because I feel like I've powered up a whole lot of these. Some old coins, gold teeth, old silk trousers. Maybe I've done something that's gone. Maybe I need to talk to Sally. I don't understand. Do I have to... Origin random encounters. Hold on, maybe Olive knows about... No, there's no Hell, I forgot to ask a neighbor to water my herb garden when we left Boring Springs. Oh well. What do you think we should do next? Save the day. Any other ideas? Maybe we can ask around in Frisco? Let's ask in Frisco. Maybe there's some information in Frisco. Or maybe the last custard stand or something. What can you tell me about Frisco? Fine town. Fellow named Samson Frisco founded it. Yeah, there's nothing in Frisco. That's the problem. No one in Fort Unnecessary. Last custard stand, maybe? Oh, maybe one of them was Wasco. Let's have a look at this guide here. Why is my phone ringing? I will be right back. Or maybe I just missed the call as I was attempting to do this. Let me just look up this number here. I bet this is nothing. Either that or it's Canadian Blood Services. Or Air Canada scam. That sounds about right. Prank caller. $999 trip with Air Canada. Yeah, it's a junk call. Alright, good thing I didn't... Well, whatever. Okay. Let's look back at this guide to see if one of these people was Wasco. Maybe I should search for band. Someone in a location by themselves in the third section. Wasco's in Wasco's Comedy Shack. Yeah, but based on the guide here that I'm looking at, it should be right there. But I've been wandering around there for a while. But welcome in. I'm just not sure if maybe I've fucked something up in such a way that I am unable to encounter him or something. But yeah, it doesn't look like anyone on the train is Wasco or anything. Attack the skeleton, I guess. I don't think oh, unless maybe first guy that was sleeping they murdered in cold blood, Wasco, yeah. Extraterrestrial auditor beacon. Wander around here again. Another transponder. Yeah, unless this just has a really low encounter rate. Like I swear I should encounter it around here. Maybe I should look at the Steam discussions. Case case there's something in there like, oh, with this patch it's busted or something. I don't see. Hold on, spoiler discussions. I just noticed that. Wasco's Comedy Shack. Thank you for the follow there, Mario Pinedo. Much appreciated. Alright, so I'm searching for Wasco here. Thank you for the follow, Doge Whisperer 5. That would put us at 600. Thank you for those follows here. Locations north of Frisco won't activate on this playthrough. On my first complete playthrough, blah blah blah, there were several locations north of the jeweler's cabin. On my second playthrough, can't get any location north of the jeweler's cabin to appear. Wander around like 20 times to try to use a pair of binoculars and for it unnecessary. So yeah, we're at 600 now. Woo-hoo-hoo! That's pretty good. So I guess potentially we'll have to do that 24-hour stream this weekend or something. In Frisco, back west of the bar, there should be a flyer on the ground that leads to the Comedian Shack. Oh. Maybe I picked it up. Maybe I picked it up already. I think I did. Oh shit, I didn't mean to click wander. Thank you for the follow. Cider Doan. Suddenly, congratulations on your impending sleep deprivation. Seems like we're getting a whole burst of follows here all of a sudden. So, much appreciated. To all y'all who are getting the follows. Alright, so maybe, yeah, let's just head back into Curious Flat Plain here so we can look at our inventory. Maybe we picked up a... Not this weekend? Why not this weekend? Miscellany. Books. Quest. Note from Curly. I haven't made up my mind, so I wasn't certain about comedy flyer. Here we go. Something found on the ground in Frisco, which means that in the absolute best case scenario, it's garbage. Read the garbage. It turns out to be a flyer for a comedy shack up north of Frisco. Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, I wasn't certain. Maybe, yeah, this weekend maybe I'll work on my Game Boy thing because it seems like I have most of what's necessary for that. Alright. So that's... Yeah, I remembered picking up that flyer. I thought I had read it, though. Alright, there we go. Now we know where Wasco's Comedy Shack is. So we just wasted a whole bunch of time there. Wastegoed a whole bunch of time. Even. Alright. Wasco's Comedy Shack. Funny. Ha-ha. Yuck, yuck. Jokes. Oh, my. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Wasco Shafter's the name and comedy's the game. Are you here for a real thigh-slapping good time? Alright, hit me. Hand over the meat and Wasco clears his throat. Okay, so a skeleton walks into a bar. The bartender says, wait, it's a horse, not a skeleton, sorry. Anyway, after that, the bartender asks the horse, hey, why is your face so long, buddy? Okay. Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? No. Okay, well, I guess I do. Alright, hit me. Guy walks into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve goblins here. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention, the guy's a goblin. Anyway, the end. That's it. Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Alright. Hand over the meat and Wasco clears his throat. Okay, here's a good one. Take my wife, please. Please? Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Anyway, I just flew in from Canada, which is weird, right? Because people can't fly, except for in balloons or gliders, I guess. We don't have actual airplanes for at least another couple hundred decades anyway. Wasco takes a bow. Want to hear another one? Wasco, you're real bad at this. What? No, I'm not. You're bad at the stuff you do. Dumb things, probably. Come on, let me tell you another one. Do I have to? Alright, hit me. Okay, so a guy walks into a bar and he asks for a beer and a mop. Bartender says, what's the mop for? Guy replies, because I'm a skeleton. Okay. Alright, another one. Boy, it was really cold. Yes, really cold yesterday. You're supposed to ask me how cold it was. Seriously? Want to hear another one? Alright. Here's a classic. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, and 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night? A man. Ba-dum-psh. Seriously, you aren't good at comedy. Shut up, I'm great at jokes. No, you aren't. But what about your timing is terrible. Timing. So my Uncle Alex thinks he's a chicken, and my wife suggested we should take him to see a psychiatrist. I said maybe we should take him to a regular doctor. Because I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be possible for a regular human man to lay eggs. Oh my god. Want to hear another one? Alright. So I got a job as a manager on a baseball team, and all the players have weird names. Like, there's one guy literally named Who, and another one called I Don't Know. Third base. Want to hear another one? Alright. Here's a classic. What walks on 4 legs? We already heard this one. A man. Come on, Wasco. I'm telling you sincerely, you should quit. These jokes are terrible. Alright, fine, I admit it. I can't tell jokes worth a darn. What else am I supposed to do, though? You're a pretty decent banjo player. The Jewel and Dirtwater could use a banjo. Huh, okay, yeah, that sounds pretty good. Can't be much worse. Packs his belongings into his hat and waves goodbye before heading out. Alright. So that's our last band member. That's a bug, because the music still plays. We definitely had that in the beep and boop and robot room there. Alright, let's head down to Dirtwater, confirm that we got the full band, and then we can look for Danny's tannery there. In the meantime, I'll look at this guide and see if there's anything necessary to... So just the emails coming in for that Follis. What's going on here? Why did that stop? Okay. I was gonna look to see if I had to do anything to get to Danny's tannery. Almost sounds like some music now. Think you can follow there Lackey or Lakey or Ilaki or Ilaki. I don't know. One of those. Alright, we got ourselves a band. Okay, Dan's Tannery. Do I have to do anything there? How do you unlock Dan's Tannery on your map? Wander around that area and use binoculars on nearby forest, but I can't get it to be marked as a location. The booping robot's the best. Look at the circus guy. There's 2 ways to unlock, and that's the... Oh, I might not be able to get Dan's Tannery since it's circus-based. Alright, let's look at the circus guide here. Circus and the Evil Clowns. Circus ticket and Dan's Tannery. Notice a destroyed campsite at some point. Clown campsite. Get a ticket to the circus through them in various ways. Hold on, where's that map? If you fight them, you'll get both a ticket and access to Dan's Tannery. Otherwise, you'll need to get that through Barnaby Bob. Alright, I don't think we can get Dan's Tannery then. I think it's not possible. I think that's excluded from us because we got kicked out. Unless we can get back in. Let's just head back up there. I don't think we'll be able to get back in, but we can go there. Maybe try sleeping just in case. Alright, we'll fight whatever this is. I think the clown campsite was behind the thing that we were in where Barnaby Bob was in behind. Yeah, this sounds like it's all attached to the circus here somehow. Yeah, I think let's just wander though, just in case. Tombstone, take mold. Rob the Goblin. Special magic ring. Seem to only wander in that one direction there. Or smell a snake you've ever encountered. Have a vibrato transponder. Got some bits. So I'm thinking if we can't do this, Scarecrow, let's fix it up. Then I guess we're basically at the point where we go watch the final cutscene again and just see what's different. Because I think we've basically done everything we can in this playthrough. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's go see the final cutscene again. Now that we got a band, we got Cactus Bill, a lady. We got Roberto contained. Whatever the hell that is. Some old god. We got most of the shops in town. We done a whole bunch of extra side quests since we finished. Lead our horse across this log. That might be pretty much it. That just might be the end of the stream for today. Oops, sorry about that. I didn't think there was... I thought this would maybe take a little bit longer. I guess if I hadn't looked it up, it would have, but we probably also wouldn't have ever found anything. Alright, let's look at the final cutscene. Looks like somebody on that train got a job as projectionist. It's free because movies have only been recently invented. Nobody's figured out that they can charge for them yet. Alright, show me the final cutscene. Some folks say endings don't matter. But other folks, they like to know how things turn out. Consequences their actions like. With the trains running again, Frisco thrived. People came from all over to seek their fortunes. But thanks to you, they didn't have to do it while on fire because some cow attacked their wagon. That's good. The railroad completed and Norton ousted, Smee found himself out of a job, but in of an opportunity. After being elected mayor, he managed the growth and infrastructure of Frisco with compassion and pragmatism. In 1944, Frisco was named Most Reasonable City by the Tuesday Evening Post. Dissatisfied with the thought of returning to her old life in Bourne Springs, Doc Alice opened a free clinic in Frisco and lived out the rest of her days as a practicing doctor. Frisco's loose moral atmosphere and the opening of a mercury mine of ways down the peninsula meant she stayed too busy to worry much most days. The clinic was so important to Frisco's eventual counterculture movement that a popular song was written about it. The refrain was, "You can get rid of anything you want at Alice's clinic." After she finished getting the bakery boys up and running, Louise moved to Frisco and opened her own shop specializing in artisanal breads and pies. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got her into the bakery boys. Alright, so that's new. Thanks to your assistance, Hobart Bupper got the photography bug, or should we say the photography owl. Anyway, he opened an art gallery so the citizens of Frisco would never again have to suffer from the inability to see pictures of owl skeletons whenever they wanted. That's new also. Wow, look at that, all those owl skeletons. Kurt's left the fort and set up shop in Frisco. His cult fitness group skyrocketed in popularity. Growth was entirely due to word of mouth. The first rule of Kurt's Fit is that you cannot stop talking about Kurt's Fit. Kurt still hurts. No Kurt's pain, no Kurt's gain. That dance, though. Thank you, follow there, Nirvana Lee. Much appreciated. The cultists he rescued eventually joined a different cult, but the new one is quite a bit safer than the old one, since it's mostly about annoying people on the streets instead of unearthing ancient evil destructors. I guess that's new because we rescued all those guys in the mine and contained Roberto. Okay, they're wearing triangle hats and handing out flowers. With your help, the professor gained enough knowledge about El Vibrato technology to start building his own. He opened a very successful consumer technology store in Frisco. For decades, people spent all their time staring at little computers in their hands instead of talking to one another. Oh man, look at them go. El Vibrato. Performers who sent to Dirtwater formed the greatest band in the history of music. The perfect union of percussion, strings, and technology. They immediately secured their place in the cultural history of Loathing. Their songs were innovative, their stage presence was spectacular, and the liner notes on their albums were extremely clever and interesting. They called themselves the Aristocrats. Solved all Breadwood's problems. With the increase in morale and civic resources, they were able to clear the weeds from the road and fix the well and the broken hitching post. There was even enough left over to give the mayor's office a new coat of paint, refresh the facade on the buttery biscuit, and add a second story to the bunkhouse. They even managed to get that horse into rehab. So that's the same as last time. Oh yeah, the horse is no longer stumbling around drunk. Olive Garden and Cactus Bill lived happily ever after. A wandering band of goblins found that El Vibrato weather machine he unearthed, formed a cult around it. Due to the increased rainfall, both Olive's garden and her marriage were extremely prolific. Oh, look at all those cactus children, and regular children. Chuck continued to run his blood and breakfast without incident, accident, scandal, or allegation for many years. Good old Chuck. You won 4 of the reenactment scenarios at Fort Memoriam. They still talked about you. Remember when that ass fella came through here? Yeah, he was really good at this game. Do we have any more root beer? With your help, Roy Bean's Jelly Bean Museum became the talk of the town. Well, first they had to build a town nearby, but once they did, hoo-wee! Museum's all popular. Dirtwater became, relatively speaking, a thriving metropolis. Thanks to your efforts as a commerce ambassador and all-around helpful stranger, the once sleepy town became a shining oasis in a barren land. Every man, woman, and child in the town knew your name. They even put up a little plaque with your name on it in your old room at the Jewel. Look at all these people. Yeah, they got all sorts of different patterns on their hats. There's a stripe hat, there's a brick hat. As for you, after your adventure, you settled in Frisco and bought a very long, very narrow house. And you filled it with souvenirs of your exploits and started an antique hat rack collection. When you left home, you told Rufus you wanted adventure and excitement. You visited a staggering 72 places on your journey. You're just about as well traveled as they come, and they come from all over. Unfortunately, we didn't get to Dan's Tannery, so presumably we didn't get the final, answer there, but... Got a few more hats on the rack here, but still not too many. Got this platoon there. In 1906, all the remaining cows in the west were simultaneously activated by some kind of signal from hell. They thundered east, forming a gigantic single-minded herd. Led by the infernal sadist Duke Bovakiss, the cow army thundered east towards Dirtwater. That cow... that's a floating cow head, not a cow with 2 heads. Fortunately, a gang of rodeo clowns swept in at the last minute and slaughtered the herd just before it reached Dirtwater. Unfortunately, all the townsfolk in Dirtwater had a hard time sleeping for pretty much the rest of their lives. Seriously, that was a grisly sight. Thanks to your cleverness, the world is not destroyed 420 years later. On the contrary, it remains undestroyed for millennia. Future generations don't know that they should thank you, but they definitely should. 420 years later. Nice. Because we contained Roberto. Whatever that means. Thank you for playing. Credits to Loathing. Alright, so that's west of Loathing. I think we did a pretty good job in covering off as much as we could in this game. Don't think we didn't quite get everything, but I think we did a good job. Yeah, we'll call the stream there. They remind you to play Kingdom of Loathing. I did it. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed this. And I guess we'll see what the results of that poll there said about next streams. But I probably won't stream tomorrow. I think that's going to be my plan. Not to stream tomorrow, but Friday. Wait, shit, is today Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday. Oops. I don't know. I don't know what my plan is. Keep an eye out. I'll tell you. Whatever. Good night. In a moment.